Okay, here we go. So on one of my Atari 8-bit videos, there was a viewer that had a suggestion of trying some games I've never played before instead of just doing the ones I'm familiar with from back when. So, in an attempt to do that, I've decided to go up the top 25 games on the Atarimania website as rated by visitors, and number 25 on the list is something called Tagalon. I know basically nothing about it, I've just done enough to make sure it actually runs. No documentation, no manuals. I'm guessing you hit start to start. And there we go. It's supposed to be a 2D arcade adventure game. A joystick button doesn't seem to do anything. A joystick moves you around. Keyboard doesn't seem to do anything, unless there's a specific key. Yeah, it looks like we have a score in the top left here. There's a face with a number in it. I guess that's health. This looks like some kind of ring with a zero, so probably charges. Key, shield, bomb, and an elixir, I guess. Looks like we have two-player potential here because there's two of these status bars. There's room for another viewport at the bottom, so I assume this would be two players simultaneous. That's probably an enemy. We have a shiny sack of some sort here. That made the bomb light up. Maybe now if I use the button. Okay, yeah, that uses the item that kills the enemy. We have pretty... Okay, yeah, that guy randomly disappeared and I lost 10 health, it looks like. So probably want to avoid that. It looks like they just go back and forth though, so not too hard to avoid in some areas anyway. Closer confines might be trickier. Okay, that one was a key. Using it doesn't seem to do anything. Probably I'd need to find a locked door. These look like cuts, but you don't seem to be able to go in them. That looks like some kind of skeleton or mummy. Yeah, graphics are pretty good. Oh. Okay, the key is not light up now, but the elixir is. I guess that will be healing. Yeah, looks like it heals you a bit. So it looks like picking up a magic sack or whatever those are gives you an item at random. And when you use one, it's just used up, and then you get another one, then it replaces whatever you have or gives you something new. Pretty good animation on the water there. Also, I'm noticing the faces in the status bar blink occasionally. That's an interesting touch. Enemies respawn as soon as you leave the screen. There's one of those things over there, but I can't get there from here. Yeah, I have no idea what the objective is, but it looks like I'm going to circle around and grab this. So that gave some points. I now have one of whatever that is. Don't know what it is, don't know how to use it. It would be nice if I had some documentation, but as I mentioned, there was none. Okay. Okay, yeah, shield protects you from one hit, it looks like. Okay, we have two of those. Maybe they're just points. Yeah, I'll keep exploring for a while, see if I can figure out what's going on. I just want to slip past him. That's now... Bomb was replaced with another bomb. Yeah, bomb kills the enemies. Looks like you can only have one enemy on the screen at a time. So there's that. Hitbox is not generous. It looks like if you touch them at all, you take damage. So you can't just kind of... slip by them that well. Okay, there's a shield. There's another one of those, whatever these are. Yeah, it would kind of help if I knew what I was supposed to be doing, but it looks like collecting these is useful. I got a key, so if there's something locked... Like, let's try this. Nope, that's not doing anything. kind of feel like I want the key, though. I just don't know where I'm going. Or why. And again, that's not doing anything. Maybe if I hit K. Let's see. Option and select keys don't do anything. Music is kind of catchy. That was one of the strengths of the Atari system. It had it's a 4-channel sound. Yeah, if that were an item, I wouldn't have been able to pick it up, but because it was an enemy, I get hit. And there's nothing to do about that here. Okay, can't go around that. But again, I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm trying to do. Let's try slipping past him. Does he stop? No, he keeps going all the way to the edge of the screen, so that's good. I've collected 6 of whatever these things are. But this is just a dead end. Unless I cannot snip through the trees. Yeah, it looks like your best bet is avoiding enemies. Unless you can take them out other ways. This walled area looks important. Okay, shield blasts across screens, that's good. And I can tell because he's colored differently. Or not. I thought he was colored differently, but he took damage there. You do have 8 directional movement. Yeah, I don't think I can get past him. Or, yeah, I can get up against the fence here and move by. It's kind of weird. It looks like only your feet have a hitbox as far as movement and collision goes, but when it comes to running into enemies, it's your entire body. I couldn't quite make it up there. And game over. It looks like when you get to 0 health, you can still get hit one more time before it's over. Let's try hitting select instead of start. Okay, here's 2-player mode. So they look slightly different, not just in color, but also in their graphic. So I have player 1 on the gamepad, player 2 on the numeric pad on the keyboard. That was not good. Looks like I'm seeing a slightly different area here. And the graphics overall are still basically the same. Shield. That was a waste. And it looks like player 1 can't get past that guy without bombing, so we'll bomb. But I'm guessing 2-player or not, your objective is still the same, whatever your objective is. This looks familiar. There's one of those, whatever they are. There's a key. Yeah, I think... yeah, I was here when I played the first time. I wonder if they can meet up. I get stuck on that. I guess I forget where they were already. Yeah, this looks familiar. Just tank that. And dead end. Yeah, this is where player 2 was earlier. They found something there. I want to find out what happens if they meet. I think it was this way. Yeah, can't quite get around that guy still. And running into that one. Have bomb now. Oh, there he is. It looks like they can just walk into each other without any incident. It's kind of neat. And I'm not sure what I'm doing, but it's kind of neat. And controlling two characters at once is obviously not intended. Yeah, that's where player 1 started. Interesting. I'm not seeing enemies. Are they unable to spawn because there's 2 players already? Maybe. The system does not have unlimited processing, so I could definitely see that being a thing done to simplify it. Yeah, we'll just buddy up together and see what happens. Let him have one. It doesn't look like I can go to the right here. Yeah, it looks like even being within one screen of each other is enough to keep monsters from spawning. Well, monsters. Some of them seem pretty human. Maybe guards or soldiers or something. Yeah, let's see if I can find anything. Yeah, I was here earlier. Didn't find anything. There's a shield. Oh, they both have a key. Okay, the shield does last across screens, but it's a time limit. Yeah, it would help if I had any idea where I was going or why. But that may just be the point of the game. Can I go down here? Looks like it. Yeah, I'm getting my players mixed up. That's what happens when you try to control two different characters at once. We'll have Blue Guy be the vanguard. Kind of weave in and out of these rocks. Does seem to be a pretty sizable game world. Okay, you can come through here. Here's another one of these, whatever they are. So you have to go around. There would probably be an enemy here normally. This looks like it might be going somewhere. Hard to say. Okay, you continue up here. That's not navigable. But this is. There. There's a river. Or possibly a moat. Yeah, that suggests there might be something to the left, maybe. Yeah, this runs really smoothly. Okay, this is going in somewhere, it looks like. Oh yeah, we have an indoor area. Okay, looks like that's what your key is for. Yeah, I'm gonna keep exploring, see if I can figure out what's going on here. That looks like just an odd wall. Got another key, that's good. Yeah, music has not changed, but I'm not expecting it to. It's kind of impressive enough that there is music. Go back and grab this. Ah, another key, good. I'm probably going to need a certain number of them to finish. Assuming there is an actual finish. Which, probably. Doesn't look like you can interact with the torch. Also, the keys are used automatically when you run into a door. You don't need to press the joystick button. Some more locked doors. And a dead end. Well, functionally a dead end with no keys. Yeah, not having to worry about enemies is definitely helpful. Yes, this is a passage. Yeah, I'm not sure if the goal is to get to somewhere or do something or collect those rings, I guess. Okay, here's another key. So that looks like all that's here. Yeah, there was a map on the Atarimania site, which I am not looking at, just to get the full experience, basically. But I assume if you want to actually finish efficiently, you'd want to use that. I'm getting my players mixed up again. Yeah, as long as they're doing exactly the same thing, it's easy enough, but if they get out of sync... Oh, another key. And we've already been here. Although I think there was another thing to the left from here. So let's go this way. Yep, there's another one of those. I think they're supposed to be rings. They look kind of magic-y. And they're worth a lot of points. But I have no idea what they're good for. Here's another one. Let green guy get it. That's 15 between the two of them. And I get the feeling this is probably supposed to be competitive more than cooperative, but this is working pretty well for me. And that's locked. So I need to either find another key or find another way around. I think I've been here already. Yeah. It would definitely help to have a map. And once again, some idea of what I expected it to do. I'm gonna let them separate a bit, see if enemies start spawning again. Yep. There was a soldier of some sort. Okay. There's another key. Yeah, it looks just like as long as you're within a few screens of each other, you don't get bothered by enemies. Oh, there's a shiny thing. Yeah, this music does have a very arcade feel to it. Yeah, the castle feels important. I don't know if it is, but it feels like it should be. Nope, that's a dead end. Pretty nice imitation drum there. Okay, this is, I think, an area I couldn't get to before. And they both have shields now. Which is not helpful when there are... I could have just gone around and saved a key. This is like trying to explore Misery Mire when you don't know where anything is. Okay, another locked door. There's a key. And another locked door. And what just happened? I thought I saw something fizzle out over here. Maybe an enemy despawning because of proximity? Maybe. Okay, yeah, looks like I'm kind of stuck again. Yeah, enemies despawn if the other player gets close enough. That's kind of neat. And is that a respawning bag, or is that just one I haven't gotten yet? I think it's just one I haven't gotten yet. Can I get there? There's a locked door on the way there. And no passage here. And a locked door here, so yeah, I just can't get to it from here. Looks like a portrait on the wall there. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm finding new areas or if the bags are coming back eventually. Which I would hope the bags do come back just so you can't get stuck because of running out of keys. But you never know. Okay. I think I'll explore for a little longer, and if I don't find anything, I'll just stop. Oh, there's a key. And I'm positive I've been here before, so it must have come back. The question, though, is where to use it. So there are a lot of places I might use it, but I don't know where I'm actually trying to get to. I think this was a dead end. No? This was the spot I was curious about. Okay, so here's whatever those are. Cannot get around the table. Another locked door. And yeah, it looks like I'm stuck again unless I can find more keys, so yeah, I think I'm gonna stop it here. It's been interesting, but it's at the point where it's looking like it's going to just get tedious to make any more progress. So, yeah. This has been Airfound playing Tagalon, and it does look like an interesting game, like there may be something kind of neat going on here, I just have no idea what I'm doing or why. In any case, I'm gonna end the stream. Enjoy your